The Bow Valley Ranch in Calgary has a long and fascinating history that stretches back centuries. Before European settlers arrived, the land was used by Indigenous peoples, the Blackfoot Confederacy, who relied on the region's abundant wildlife and water resources for subsistence. The Bow River and Fish Creek made this area an ideal location for hunting and gathering, and it held cultural significance for the First Nations who traveled through this land. In the early 1880s, William Roper Hull, a successful businessman and rancher, acquired the land and transformed it into a cattle ranch. Hull was one of the pioneers of Alberta's ranching industry, and under his ownership, the Bow Valley Ranch became an important part of the province's growing agriculture economy. He constructed the original Bow Valley Ranch house, which became a centerpiece of the property. By 1902, Hull sold the property to Senator Patrick Burns, one of Alberta's most influential ranchers and businessmen. Burns was a key figure in the meatpacking industry and played a major role in developing large-scale cattle ranching in Western Canada. His influence extended beyond agriculture. He was also one of the Big Four, who helped fund the first Calgary Stampede in 1912. Under his ownership, the Bow Valley Ranch continued to thrive. However, as Calgary expanded and economic conditions changed, the ranch's significance as a cattle operation began to decline. Over the next several decades, it changed hands multiple times, and by the mid-20th century, it was no longer used for large-scale agriculture. By the 1990s, efforts to restore the Bow Valley Ranch House and its surroundings gained momentum. In 1995, the ranch at Fish Creek Restoration Society began working on revitalizing the site, bringing new life to this historic property. Today, the Bow Valley Ranch House is home to a fine dining restaurant that celebrates the region's heritage, while the surrounding area features gardens, an art gallery, and walking trails. Visitors can explore the rich history of the ranch while enjoying the natural beauty of Fish Creek Provincial Park. The Bow Valley Ranch stands as a testament to Calgary's past. But what remains of the past is echoed to those who seek it. In the summer, we will return to show you more about this amazing location. But for now, let's take a quick walk around what was once a thriving ranch. The trails are abundant here, but we are just sticking to this area for now. There is a visitor center with information and displays, as well as washrooms and a few outbuildings like the cookhouse and the bunkhouse that still remain. The paths around here are paved and very accessible, even for those who have mobility issues. Entrance and parking is free. This is the ranch house, and we'll go inside in just a minute or so. But for now, let's show you around the grounds some more because there are some interesting things here to see and do. On the right is a garden, as well as an outdoor art gallery featuring some amazing works. The art changes every so often, so it's always fun to pop in to see it. Over here, it looks like a bunch of church pews, but this area is for poets and authors. Sometimes you can sit and hear stories, plays, poems, and spoken word. There's a huge bronze statue here of a female and children who made up the ranching community. Beside it is Annie's Cafe. It used to be the ranch foreman's house, but for now, it's an excellent place to get a quick bite to eat. We'll do a full review of them in the summer. The ranch house's original construction was actually quite small, and the restaurant has expanded the interior. In this very room, it's quite possible the Big Four met and concocted the idea of the greatest outdoor show on earth, the Calgary Stampede. Again, we will revisit this area to do a full review of the restaurant, as it is one of Alberta's best restaurants. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will leave you with some historical photos of the ranch. Take care.